I'm going to say Cafe Oregon and Coastline as my 3.
Well, let's see if it happens. And let's see what we are going to be getting underway with the series as the bans are coming through. Coastline's been taken out there, Tim, just before the first pick. So it looks like, again, we're going to have an Oregon, of course, and we'll be closing it out with Cafe.
100% for the night. Let's go. But fairly standard bans, and they've got a message to send coming into those majors. They don't want anybody thinking there's going to be easy pickings coming from them, and Moringa showing, along with Paula there, that there is no easy pickings here. Padrin will shut down Palu eventually. It's unlikely PSK will be picked up at this point. Not enough time. As the kill comes in, Moringa takes Freezow out. Second on the round. Great play from Team Liquid. 2 for Palu, 2 for Moringa, 1 for Nesk.
He's low, but he's still alive. He can still contend the longer this one goes on. Abru comes back through with the response onto the gun there, taking down another man. As Sexy Cake will be dropped. Everyone panicking as they're inhaling all of the damage and toxins, Tim. They're trapped in the site, and it's not going to be pretty if they can be smoked as the rotation comes around. PSK spotted and punished, and Palu has to come through like a pain train. Pulls into the station, gets the first, spots out the second, and serves up success as Moringa will drop Freezow with the shotty, goes on to double down onto Panico as he'll pop him off and send it to sleep. Palu will jump on the diffuser. That's the second round going the way of Team Liquid as they clean up on the retake. Up on the elevated angle, spots out the drone. If he swings wide, is he aware of the man laying prone? He'll peek into him. Herds straight back off the drone, peeks up, reveals his head. Oh, and Palu's still rolling with it as well as he comes in close, gets contact onto the second. Easy shots to down him. Goes back in for the double face to secure the deal and guarantee he's dead. Then falls back into the preferred angle, up on top of the box, and probably on top of the box. If another peep comes round, you imagine that'll be the hat trick, and of course it is. How do you stop him?
Sexy Cake holding a really tight angle. He's going to make the challenge there, but he will lose out. Takes a lot of damage, but so does Padrin, and he has to dip away. Panico will get a kill onto Nesk to level things up, but with 15 seconds left to go, they are playing into tough angles here. Diffuser is down, and this round is done as Abreu moves in to pick that up. He will get a kill. Freezow gets a double. Diffuser is in hand. 3 versus 1 now with only PSK left on the board, and I called that one too. The diffuser is going down. PSK is looking to move in and get a retake. He'll get 1. Does he get 2? He does have the down, and that is it. Padrin is down. PSK will be unaware, but there will come a point where he pushes forward and realizes it's only a matter of time, and he's got plenty of time left on the clock. There's no way PSK loses this. 1 versus 3. I didn't call it too soon, Jackie.
And Pedrin, he would be the man to do it. He gets 1. Oh, the blind frag for Nesk. The man can't see, but it don't matter.
Third opening kill for Nesk onto Herds. Herds has had 1 in return onto Nesk, and that's just not good enough for W7M. 2 kills coming in there for Liquid. Padrin trades 1 out in between, so we find ourselves 3 versus 2 now, and things are once again not going in the favour of W7M to get himself in a position to assist as this diffuser plant starts to go down. I don't think that Team Liquid are going to make any impact on this. Out goes the Toxic Babe canister, unsuccessfully. Can Moringa win out on the shotgun here? Yes, he can. He gets Abreu, and that is another post-plant win.
Oh, but this game has been far from average, Tim. And of course, he's unstoppable. How is this happening already? They've come into the round. It's been live for mere seconds, Tim. And they're just annihilating everyone. It's already a 4 versus 2. The diffuser's going down. It's over. It's going to be a flawless game. It's done. Herds is the last one alive. You're in a 1 versus 4. The nitro goes down, but it means nothing. No nonsense here. Liquid clean you up like a spilt drink. 7-0. Flawless game.
Out comes the kitchen paper there, as you say, to just mop up whatever was left of W7M, and I don't think it's going to be anything recognisable after that map. That was one of the quickest rounds, if not the quickest, that we have seen in this entire season so far, and for myself, I would go as far as to say in Siege in total. They absolutely ran through them there. One thing we haven't had yet is the 14-round magic. You know, is that something that we're going to see now, where there is a man on the Ella in the cigar shop? Is he going to get lucky? No, he gets absolutely deleted from the game by Palu there. Padrin opened things up though with a kill onto Nesk, so that leaves us 4 versus 4. He is in the map and can start to have an impact from here. They need to shut him down quickly, and that is exactly what Padrin the Punisher will do on the long range angle with the dock. We have seen him have some great rounds with that ACOG.
Timing wise, we've got 30 seconds left on the clock here as the Sledge will shatter his way through that initial castle barricade and the trade starts to rain in. Another kill from Pedrin. He's had 3 into the around onto Nesk, Sexy, and Palu. Now dropping us back into just Moringa and PK to try and clean it up. Trade game works out well, but Moringa's left now into the 1v1. Dons the L85 shot from the side through the wall, though, and W7M, they get around.
Fantastic start for W7M. That is exactly what they needed on the back of Oregon. They did not need to come in.
Slayed the sledge. And Nesk looking to try and trade it back on the Ash. Both angles hefty covered. But Pedrin, timing-wise, it doesn't work out. He repositions and he's caught off guard at the mark. Response with the Nitro coming through, though, from Panico as he'll detonate beneath the feet of Nesk Tim, and it's not looking good.
Looking good at all for Team Liquid here. They are losing men, but right now PSK and Palu step up exactly when needed. 3 versus 2 in a quick swing, a quick switcheroo of the old man count there. Palu will get into sight and straight into that default plant spot that I spoke about, but he does have herds above him, so he needs to think about that and move away, and he does. He scrambles to get to an alternate location. I'm not sure how much impact can be had. Enough can be had as the diffuser plant is shut down despite Sexy Cake's kill.
Team Liquid, they're leaving themselves without too much time to execute here. Going down to 40 seconds already on the clock, and they've been pushed back because of the clash. Sexy comes through with an opening frag, though, and here we go. We know how the gears start turning for Liquid. You get the first frag, then there's the knock-on effect. Nesk shows up. He'll start to drill holes into the opposition. Moringa rocks up as well, ready on the buck to just bounce into the action, Tim, and that's what they've done, as they've started to blow their way through W7M. At this point, no casualties have been taken on the side of Liquid. They wash over them and quickly put this one to bed. It is at least slowing them down a little bit, but PSK, with the backup here of his triple threat, could really do a number on W7M. Shotty in close range, though, from Freezal being served up.
Right now, he's in a perilous position. He's got to challenge 180 both sides, but Padrin comes in exactly when needed for W7M. Big double onto Palu and PSK, and that leaves Moringa up on the roof. He does have the diffuser in hand, but time is ticking away, and he's going to have to make a play here. He cannot get past Freezal. Thou shalt not pass, as he shuts him down with the shotgun.
Shotgun for survival, cycling for pleasure.
Point.
That's going to go everywhere. That would be all over the hands. Oh! All over the ground, Palu! He's been melted like an ice cream that's been left out for too long, Tim.
There we go. In comes the second kill. Herds is going to get it, and it's on to Moringa. They have not taken any steps to really deal with this man up on top floor until Nesk. Slightly slow on the progress here. We haven't got the wall open yet. PSK is looking to do so, but Gee gets himself a double, and it doesn't matter what PSK opens up right now. W7M have opened up Team Liquid.
Oh, mate. And they are doing some surgical removal. Unfortunately, not of an object, just of the entire team. One by one, they have been cut to pieces there. It gets any more information. Palu firing off warning shots, but now the alarm bells are really going to be ringing. You're into a 1 versus 3. They are low, but you've still got to hit your shots. Timing on the first as he gets the opening headshot. Knows the rotation route through the bathroom as well, as he can alley up through the wall. Oh, it gets the pre-fire off Tim. He knew about the angle. He finds the shot, but it won't matter. You might have killed 2, but the third is still alive, and that man comes through with ferocity off the back of the diffuser. Pedrin will find the shot.
Hold himself for the time being. He's not focusing on the right angle, but he is aware that people are present. Nesk is down, but that's going to be heard. Shut out by Palu. And those two just trading off and teaming up as a dynamic duo. Freeze, however, comes in and gets the kill onto Palu. That's a late trade. Second onto Nesk. Can he get a third? There is another man up there with him. Yes! What? He shuts down Moringa. Huge push from Freeze out. Meanwhile, Padrin is down, and that leaves a 2 versus 2 coming into the final minute.
They remain alive and kicking for now. With 40 seconds left on the clock, time grinding away rapidly. Up to Pedrin and Freezal to keep this pace up and still hit their shots. Issue is, they're being bested. We see Sexy Cake come through with the frag onto Freezal. Pedrin, panicked as the push is coming around from both sides, tries to use the throwables to buy himself some time to get the reload off. He needs to hit his shot on the peak. One of them being dropped to the ground, trying to play from prone. Peeks up, his head will go over the edge, and Sexy Cake saves Team Liquid once again. It felt like maybe it was going to be a Freezal 5k, Tim. That they do grind all of Team Liquid to a pulp. Issue is, the only player that's popping off is Palu, as he'll come through with a single frag. Herds trades back onto Moringa, and this is still looking worse for Team Liquid until Palu responds back in kind, shutting down Freezow. We see Panico dropping as well. It's all on Gi. A 1v2 with 5 seconds. You've got to go for the frags. You've got to go fast. He's just got to peek. He's baited in the face, and he'll be dealt with by the shot of PSK as he's punished, and Team Liquid save the day. For one more round, they stay in the game. They buy themselves another chance.
The exothermic charge has been applied, but as Herds tries to get aggressive into the corridor there, PSK will shut him down. Gi gets one onto Nesk, and Panico a second. Could this be it for W7M? 4 versus 3 now. They've got themselves a small advantage. Panico takes big shots, turns around and returns some. Palu will get Padrin. We see Gi go down in the background. 3 versus 2 now, and though Sexy Kate gets Gi. Now 2 versus 2, and we find ourselves ticking towards the end of the round once again. The clock is the enemy for W7M. Out goes the time, and that's going to be another round for Team Liquid, and this one is feeling more and more like a draw. W7M just looking.
A whammy of a shot coming out from the Wamai, and the response keeps on going as well as Pedrin. He'll peek back up. Fights back, not content with the idea of this not being the 7-5. They're hungry for it now, Tim, and the beasts have arrived. They start to bite back, dropping it down into 30 seconds left to work with. There's only 3 players alive on Team Liquid, but Palu is the individual mad fragger. As the push comes to shove, Team Liquid really need to be poised for the final killing blow. Freezow's covering a lot of ground, but he doesn't clear his corners. That allows Palu to peek up, and it drops down into this position with Team Liquid shutting down the game off the back of Nesk Shotty. He walks round the corner, and the smoke will smoke ya. That's the way it goes. A shotgun supreme play to end it. 6-6, the game is drawn.
We've just seen a huge fight back from Team Liquid on Cafe there, but it was just a round too late from them. They allowed W7M to get that 6th on the board.